Alright guys, what's going on? Rob Paps here at Software Reborn, and today I'm going to be showing you the introduction to either the RT or the Pro Microsoft Surface tablets. And basically I'm just going to give you the run-up real quick on them. So first things first, I guess I'll start with the start menu because everybody doesn't know what the hell is going on with the start menu. They're always complaining about the start menu. So here's the gist and the run-through of the start menu for like beginners. If you ever want to get to your desktop, click desktop. Pretty simple. This applies for any Windows 8 operating systems. Alright, mail, pretty simple. Boot up your mail. You have it here. Gmail, AOL, SPC Global. If you ever want to add an account, the settings for this application, swipe from the right in towards the middle of the screen, hit settings, and click accounts, and then add account. If you have any other changes to be made, options are right there, which is changing passwords, things like that. And your basic settings are always going to be on the lower part of, are always going to be on the lower part of the settings here. I was messing around with my thingy, and as you can see, I didn't mean to touch that, but whatever. But anyway, so that's your mail. Swipe down from the top of the screen, and from the right, or hit start, and you'll go back to the start menu. Now, messaging, it's much like iMessages with Apple products, but it's just anybody with a Microsoft account, and you make this account whenever you start a Windows 8 operating system. They started it with Windows 8. You have your calendar. I didn't want to look at that, but whatever, because it's definitely obvious what it is. Your weather, if you want to set up your weather, it will ask you for the location of where you are. I'm not in Walcott, by the way, but pretty close to where I am, so I might as well just leave it at that. Or I could fucking do this. Yeah, so it's a total detailed report. But anyways, swipe over that again, go back to the start menu. See, simple. Maps, Google Maps. SkyDrive is basically your online storage. You can purchase storage. It's very much like the Apple Cloud. Your news bulletin right there. Trending, games, camera, music, and video. Well, we all know what that is. Trending is just basically the Bing search, and it just, advertisements, things like that, and a search engine. Whoop-de-doo. Moving on. You have your sports, and then you have the, whatever you want to call it, traveler's aid. And then we get to the finance, and then finally it's the applications that you choose to install. Now there's two different types of apps. There's the apps that install to the start screen, and there's also ones that install to the desktop. And in order to install those, you need this thing called Pocky. And this is Pocky right here. Basically what this is a quick little installer. For example, if I want to install Pandora, I just select it down there, and it will install Pandora down the lower frame as there, and it will note that Pandora is installed. Fancy that. If I want to install Gmail, click on that, whatever. If you want to install Dropbox, if you're wondering what Dropbox is basically a link from Mediafire, and you can have a Dropbox of files. So it's a virtual file storage, but you can still access everything with your tablet. So if you want to use those apps, install Pocky. Other words, you're going to just be using the basic apps, and I will show you that to you in a second when we go into the Microsoft Store, which is right here. And these are how you tell if they're different types of apps. They will have a price underneath them or state free if they are for the regular start menu, and if they are not, they will always say desktop app. Like pick your desktop, text free with whatever, it'll say desktop app. You'll see at the bottom of the applications, Facebook for desktop, desktop app. All these other things are other apps. So, moving on. And if you want to go and check out the store, there's plenty of things that you can find there. So if you want, it's not really a big deal. You have your social, entertainment, photo, music and video, sports, books and reference, news and weather, health and fitness, food, dining, lifestyle, shopping, travel, finance, productivity, tools, security, business, education, and government. So you have all of that there in all those apps for those select categories. Moving on, showing to where the installed apps are. You can also manage your page very easily. If you have your stylus, what you do is you just simply select the app with the stylus and hold it and move it to wherever you want it to go. And quite frankly, I'm just gonna just leave that there, move this down there, and there, and now we're about that because those are important. Anyways, moving on. Any applications that you install via Pocky or installation of programs that you use with an XQ or an MSI or whatever you use to install them, they will be listed after the main application screens. They will always install here. For an example, I installed Power ISO. There it is right there. And they install via the order they are installed in. So this is the way they are listed. So whatever I installed first, I installed Facebook first, and the last thing I've installed is Pandora, obviously. So you can see that right there. So moving on, go back to the start menu here and click on my desktop. Everything else pretty much runs the same. Open up Internet Explorer. There you go. And if you open up, and just getting it just how fast it is too. Double clicking on Safari, but I can't open that now. I haven't rebooted it yet. But that's that. So that's pretty much the most part. Keyboard, pretty simple. Click the keyboard down in the toolbar. You have numeric. You have different versions. You can also write like the word the or whatever, and it'll find out what it is. Just bringing that back now. So that's about it. So that's the introduction to the tablets. I will be showing you more with the tablets later on. I just wanted to get a brief introduction on it for you all to view. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys are looking forward to more tablet videos with Windows 8 operating systems, because I want you guys to be able to understand Windows 8 as much as possible. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, software-reborn.com. Follow me on Twitter at D3ATHRAIN333. That's Deathrain333, what my channel used to be called. And check out my blog on Google Blog Forums called Electronics and Software. And stay tuned for more tutorials on electronics and software. Take it easy, guys, and I will talk to you later. And enjoy.